Hello, welcome down here to my studio spot again. I am going to show you how to change the color of an ultra high gloss embossing powder that I got from Viva Las Vegas Stamps. This is actually a clear embossing powder. It's got a really high gloss on it. It's really great for detailed stamps. But the only problem I think I have with it is it only comes in clear. So I had to figure out what to do. So I started playing with a few different techniques, and this one seems to be works the absolute best. And I have tried this with other re-inkers and it really doesn't work. You really need to use the alcohol inks. I don't think you necessarily need to use it from from Tim Holtz's alcohol inks, but it has to be an alcohol ink, and I think it's because the alcohol absorbs or evaporates better and it works better. So I like to use a paper cup. I pour just a little bit at the bottom, and I actually will store this in different containers for myself. And what's really cool about this technique is you can decide how dark you want your embossing powder to be. So you can add just 1 or 2 drops of the alcohol inks, or you could add 6 or 7 drops of the alcohol inks. So basically you just want to throw a couple drops in the bottom on top of the clear embossing powder ink, the ultra high gloss clear embossing ink from Viva Las Vegas Stamps, and that's at stampo.com. And then you need some type of thing to stir it. Now when you first do this, you're gonna go, it's turning all clumpy and stuff, and that's normal. Let it clump and just keep working the ink into the embossing powder. And it does take a little while for it to keep mixing and keep becoming a color. You see how it's already starting to change there? You just keep mixing and mixing and mixing and mixing until it all dries out, and I guess basically all the alcohol ink part absorbs into the embossing powder, I should say. I'm sorry. And just keep mixing it, and you see how it's turning this really cool color of blue here when it was clear. This is the clear earlier, and here's one that I made using the purple. This one is Wild Plum that I used, and the one I just made is with the denim. So it's a little, actually that almost looks like denim. How cool is that? So anyways, you can keep mixing it until it completely absorbs, and then you would put it into a clear jar, and that's all you need to do. Hope you enjoyed your time here at my studio.